Welcome back to the New Cars Technology channel. Today we're diving into BYD's latest electric SUV, the Sealion 7. This seven-seater promises plenty of space, clever tech and a bold design. But does it live up to the hype? Let's find out. BYD, the Chinese car maker that's been making waves with models like the Seal and Dolphin, has taken on the family SUV market with the Sealion 7. On paper, it looks promising. You've got a sleek, slightly sloping roofline for that sporty edge, BYD's signature headlight design, and a chunky rear spoiler with a full-width light bar at the back. It's not a head-turner, but it's smart enough to hold its own against rivals like the Tesla Model Y or Kia EV6. But does it perform? Well, BYD had a hit with the Seal and Dolphin, but the Sealion 7 sadly falls into the disappointing camp. Think of it like ordering something new at your favorite restaurant and wishing you'd stuck to what you know. Now, let's talk about price. The Sealion 7 is expected to start at just over £45,000 for the entry-level comfort trim. Mid-spec design will cost just under £50,000, while the top-spec excellence trim is likely to hit around £55,000. That puts it squarely against alternatives like the Peugeot E-3008, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Kia EV6, and Tesla Model Y. The big question is whether the Sealion offers enough to stand out in this competitive crowd. Step inside the Sealion 7, and things look quite promising at first glance. There's a sweeping dashboard design with flowing lines and a large 15.6-inch infotainment screen that's responsive, sharp, and rotates 180 degrees for extra wow factor. Plus, the voice recognition is genuinely brilliant. But when you start looking closer, the cracks begin to show. The material quality isn't quite up to scratch for a car in this price range. There's too much shiny plastic, and the interior design feels a bit busy compared to rivals like the Peugeot E-3008 or Lexus RZ. Even so, the Sealion redeems itself with fantastic interior space. Up front, there's plenty of room and useful storage, door bins, cup holders, and a big armrest compartment. The back seats are where the Sealion really shines. Legroom and headroom are superb, and the seats recline for added comfort. Perfect for long journeys. Fitting a child seat is also a breeze thanks to accessible ISOFIX points. However, the middle rear seat is uncomfortable due to a jutting armrest, so squeezing in 3 adults is less than ideal. As for the boot, it's 520 litres, which is decent but not class-leading. It's similar to the BMW Ioniq 2 and Lexus RZ, though far behind the Tesla Model Y's cavernous 854 litres. There is some deep underfloor storage and even a small front boot for extra flexibility. Let's move on to performance. The Sealion 7 offers 2 battery options, an 82.5 kWh unit for comfort and design trims, and a 91.3 kWh unit for the Excellence model. Official ranges are 283 to 312 miles, but during our test, we saw real-world efficiency that would limit the range to around 200 miles. That's a far cry from the Tesla Model Y's 373 miles, or the Peugeot E-3008's impressive 422 miles. Charging is respectable though. Comfort and design trims support 150 kilowatts fast charging, taking you from 10 to 80% in 32 minutes. The Excellence model's 230 kilowatt system shaves that down to just 24 minutes. AC charging is rated at 11 kilowatts, which is handy if you've got access to faster home charging. So how does it drive? Around town, the Sealion 7 is smooth and easy to maneuver. The throttle is nicely calibrated, so pulling away feels natural, and the brakes are smooth. A relief compared to some grabby electric cars. However, the lack of strong regenerative braking or a one-pedal system means you'll always need the brake pedal to stop. On the motorway, things get noisier. Wind rush around the front pillars and tyre roar in the back are hard to ignore, and bumps send a judder through the cabin. The steering also feels twitchy, constantly needing adjustment, which makes long drives tiring. Unfortunately, the Sealion struggles on twisty country roads too, where its tall stance and unsettled suspension make it feel cumbersome. Technology is a definite strong point for the Sealion 7. The infotainment system is a highlight, with support for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, a brilliant Dynaudio sound system, and features like a 2-phone wireless charging pad. You also get loads of safety tech, from adaptive cruise control to 360-degree cameras and lane departure warnings. However, while BYD has a strong safety record, the Sealion 7 hasn't been tested by Euro NCAP yet. The good news? All other BYD models have achieved 5 stars, so expectations are high. So, should you buy the BYD Sealion 7? Well, it has its strengths. The space inside is excellent, the technology is genuinely clever, and the charging speeds are competitive. But when you consider the middling driving experience, questionable material quality, and real-world range that falls short, it's hard to recommend over alternatives. At £45,000 to £55,000, it's priced similarly to rivals like the Tesla Model Y, Peugeot E-3008, and Hyundai Ioniq 5, all of which offer better interiors, smoother rides, and in some cases longer ranges. Unless BYD can refine the Sealion 7 further, it feels like a left-field choice rather than a serious contender. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth car reviews. See you next time.